Hey, Maximizers! Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching me, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I am a business coach. I help women create a profitable business that they love. I help women in 0 to 2 year stage of starting their business. I help them take their ideas, turn it into a business, create their first offer, and sell, sell, sell. In today's live, I just want to rant and ramble and chat with you a little bit about starting a business and then also taking your questions. Hey, Miss Congeniality. I am live on all of my platforms. I'm live on 2 YouTube channels, my Facebook page, TikTok, and Instagram. So I would love to know where you are watching from, what city, what state, what country, and let me know what questions you have around starting a business. Are you thinking about starting a business? Are you a new business owner and there's an area of your business you're struggling with? I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, and then I would love for you to just let me know in the comments, what do you need help with right now when it comes to starting a business? What are you stuck on? What do you feel like is a barrier to you being able to start the business of your dreams? Thank you so much for those likes on TikTok. I really appreciate it. So, I started my business in 2018. I literally turned my passion into profits. I started Krista Maximizer, and it literally started as a YouTube channel that I created to help women learn how to coupon, budget, and meal plan. I had been couponing for 10 years. It's something that I loved. It's something that I enjoyed. It's something that I would do no matter how much money is in my bank account or no matter how much money I'm making, I will be couponing. I refuse to pay full price for things I don't have to pay full price for. Like I went today and I got, I think, 19 items for a net cost of $22. And I got yogurt. I'm trying to think, I got dish soap. I got Tide Pods. I got, hey, Nicole, I got, food. I got 2 Stouffer's frozen meals. I got 4 things of cookie dough. I mean, I got good stuff, no junk. And the net cost was $22. So I've been couponing my whole adult life. I do not know how to live in this world without couponing. So in 2018, when I was struggling to figure out what business to start for me, I started with what I loved. And then I asked myself, how can I make money from this? So I chose what I liked and I chose what I was good at. I can say that I was an expert in couponing after 10 years. I don't know everything about couponing. There's still things that I'm learning to this day, but I'm an expert. I can go into any store, look at any coupon policy, and I can save money if there is a deal worth saving money on. So I'm an expert in couponing. So I decided to start my business based on what I liked and what I was good at. And I started with just a YouTube channel. Now, 5 years later, I've made over $300,000 in the past 4 years of my business. I really didn't make money that first year. It was 4 years of my business. I've made over $300,000. I've helped thousands of women save thousands of dollars. I've helped, at this point, about 30 women start their businesses. And I am loving having my business. I'm loving that I started before I was ready. I'm loving that I started messy. I'm loving that I didn't sell anything for 8 months because I was just posting on the YouTube channel. But I also remember not knowing what to do. I remember being frustrated because I was listening to all these people on the internet and what they were doing, and the results that I was receiving were not adding up. Were not adding up. I would love for you to drop some money signs in the chat if you want to start a business but you feel stuck. If you want to start a business but you feel stuck, please drop some money signs in the chat. Hey, Lois, thank you so much for joining. So excited to have you here tonight. If you want to start a business but you're stuck, drop some money signs in the chat. I remember like crying out of frustration and just thinking, Miss A Hub, yes, I see you, sis. I see you. I would love to know, do you know what business you want to start? Do you know what business you want to start? Or you're like, I just know I want a business. Like, I remember crying out of frustration of like, what am I doing wrong? Why is this not working? Um, like, why? Just why? I don't even have all of the things why I was crying, but it was just like, I see all these people making all this money. Why is it not working for me? Now that I'm on the other side of it, I can understand why. I didn't know how to run an online business. I didn't know how to run a business at all. I hadn't gone to business school. I hadn't taken a course. I did not have a coach. I did not have a mentor. One thing that I've realized that a lot of us do, especially women, we are afraid to invest in the things that are going to get us further. We don't even know that are things that we can invest in and buy to help us get more of what we want. I wish when I was in college, I knew about business coaching. I wish I had hired a business coach while I was in college just to help me deal with all the mindset shit. Because one thing I didn't know before I started a business is that your mindset is everything. I was negative Nancy. I was always putting the negative options into the world. What if it goes bad? What if I fail? What if I don't make money? What if I become homeless? What if I hit rock bottom and I have to move back to Baltimore? And guess what? It happened during the pandemic. It was a conscious decision, but it was also like, if you want to survive and thrive, you're going to have to like reduce your expenses and move back to Baltimore and live with my family. Like, what if I fail? What if I lose my car? What if I do not have enough money to survive month to month? I put all of the negative shit out there, y'all. Like, I was just negative, negative, negative. I never even allowed myself the opportunity to say, well, what if it goes well? What if everything that I want actually happens? I'm not saying it's easy, and it has not been easy. It has not been easy, okay? It has not been easy. But once I shifted my mindset from being a negative Nancy to being what I like to call disgustingly positive, I seen better results. Once I decided that my business was a priority, I was going to make time for it, and I was going to prioritize it. I've been seeing the results that I desire. And not just when I'm started, right now, as I'm going into my 5th full year of business, my 4th full year of being almost 5 years of being full time, I'm realizing the more obviously that I show up for myself, the more that I journal, the more that I positively affirm myself, I am getting the results that I desire. I started a new program, the Brain to Business Bootcamp. It is for women who are stuck. You know you want to start a business. You may even have your business idea. You don't know what to sell, or maybe you're trying to sell too many things and you need to narrow it down. You don't know how to price your offer, and you don't know how to market. That is what we teach in the Brain to Business Bootcamp. I opened up 10 spots on this Brain to Business Bootcamp. I put 12 sticky notes on this wall. My goal is 10. It is Saturday night. The program starts on Tuesday. We have 4 women signed up, but I have decided to keep the faith. I've decided to say, Lord, I made this for 10 women. The other 6 women that need this, they will be in there by Tuesday. Because the old Crystal 2 years ago, she would have already gave up. She would have already said, no one else is going to sign up. Why did I set a goal of 10? I would have put all the negative evidence out there, but I put all the positive evidence. Helping 10 women is amazing. Helping 10 women is going to help 10 families make more money. Helping 10 women is going to help 10 women get super clear on their business and move into a different fashion. So me helping this 10 women is going to create a ripple effect in the universe. So I've chosen and I've decided that I'm going to be positive, and there is going to be 10 women in this program by Tuesday. Okay. Miss A-Hub says, I halfway started a shirt and tumblers, but I want a business and I really don't know if I need to get it up and running. Okay. I would love to help you. The Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you. We're going to work together live for 8 weeks, and I'm going to break down what's happening. Basically, it's going to be like in 2-week chunks. The first 2 weeks is getting clear on your business idea. We're going to go through a full process of you figuring out what you want to do, what you like to do, what you're good at. And from that, you're going to decide what your business idea is. That's the first couple weeks. The second couple weeks is creating your offer. Do you want to sell tumblers, or do you want to sell t-shirts, or do you want to scratch that and you want to sell jewelry? Do you want to sell planners? Whatever it is, we're going to figure out what your main offer is going to be, and we're going to sell one thing, and we're going to get damn good at selling one thing. That's how I made money. I sold my Money Saving Academy. It's had 15 different names. It has been from $5 a month all the way up to $99 a month. This Money Saving Academy is the one thing I sold for about 3 years, and I made close to 6 figures from one program in 3 years. Okay. I made a lot of money from one program. And from that one program, I was able to make a bunch of different programs. And now this year, I decided to be a business coach because a lot of my money saving clients needed help starting a business and making more money. So I decided to lean all the way into being a business coach. Okay. Now I have one main offer, the Side Hustle Society. That's my 12-month group coaching program. But a lot of my clients are stuck in the phase of figuring out what their business is. So the Brain to Business Bootcamp is step one. Before I can help you make sales in your business, you have to know what your business is and you have to know what your offer is. And I wanted a small, tight-knit cohort of women to support and encourage each other as they get their business together. So we are going to meet live those first 2 weeks for your business. The second 2 weeks, all about your offer. The next 2 weeks, it's going to be pricing your offer because we severely undervalue ourselves. We severely underprice ourselves. When I started my membership with 11 years of couponing experience, my membership was $5 a month. I should have charged much more, but it's okay. I learned my lesson. So I want to help you price yourself so that you are profitable from day one. If you have a business, you should be paying yourself from day one. Give me some likes if this is resonating with you. You should be paying yourself from day one. So we're going to work on pricing. Then the final couple weeks is all about marketing. What social media platform are you going to market your business? What social media platform are you going to create content on so that you can attract your ideal client and sell your products and services by Black Friday? So this 8 weeks start on September 12th. We end on October 30th, and that's going to give you about a month to actually get it all together and sell for Black Friday. So the Brain to Business Bootcamp is 8 weeks live. So what that means is we're going to meet live on Zoom every single week. There's nothing pre-recorded. There's no Facebook group for you to get lost in. You get me, you, all the ladies who are in the Brain to Business Bootcamp every single week for about 75 minutes. I'm going to teach you, I'm going to help you, and then I'm going to give you time to implement. I'm going to give you the opportunity to actually do the work live with me to ask me all of your questions. The Brain to Business Bootcamp starts on September 12th. We meet every single week for 8 weeks, and the investment is only $497. There is payment plans available. I reopened the extended payment plan because a couple of ladies asked if they could get the extended payment plan. Because it's my business and because I want to help you, I opened up the extended payment plan. So you can literally get into this program for 4 payments of $139. But there's only 6 spots left. There's only 6 spots left, and I'm very confident and I trust that those 6 spots will be filled by Tuesday. So if you are feeling called to start your business, to get clear on your offer, to go ahead and price yourself so that you're profitable from day one, build up your social media platform so you can be making sales by Black Friday, the Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think, how happy would you be to make your first $500 in November? To make your first $1,000 on Black Friday? How would it feel to just have your business solidified and be very clear on what you're selling and who you're selling it to? Close your eyes. I want you to see yourself with the business of your dreams. How would it feel to have that started and ready to go in just 8 weeks? Amazing, right? It would feel amazing. It would feel amazing to have your business ready to go in 8 weeks. I wish there was a program like this for me when I first started. I didn't know what I was selling. I didn't know what I was doing. I had that membership, but it was not clear. It was not clear at all. I was not clear on pricing. I wasn't clear on what I was offering. I was flying by the seat of my pants because I did not know how to run a business. I didn't hire my business coach until I had been full-time for like 3 months. I was just putting stuff together. So the Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you if you feel stuck. You can sign up at christhemaximizer.com. The link is in my bio on TikTok and Instagram, the description box on YouTube. And let's get your business started. Let's stop waiting. The extended payment plan, I opened it up It's available just for you. 4 payments that you can stretch out. We'll be together for 8 weeks. You can make 4 payments and you'll leave with your business ready to go. You do not have to do this alone. You do not have to stress about an LLC and a website. Did you hear me say anything about an LLC and a website? No. You need an offer. You need a price. You need to make sales. You need to make $1,000 before you get an LLC. Because what if you start the business, you make your $1,000 and you're like, I hate this, I'm out. That's fine. All the knowledge that you learned, you can do that again for your next business. Because I had a business for 14 months. And I was like, whoops, after 14 months, I was like, I'm not doing it. And I didn't even get an LLC. I only made a few $1,000s, but something was holding me back from getting an LLC because it was like, it wasn't really consistent. I was investing more money than I was making. I did not love it. I was just doing it because I wanted a business and this type of business could make me a lot of money. No. I started Chris the Maximizer. I got fired on my 1-year YouTube anniversary. I filed for my LLC like the next day. I was like, this is the business that I want. This is how I want to secure myself. It's time to rock and roll. Okay. You want to make sure that you are crystal clear on what you're selling and who you're selling it to. I've been talking to a lot of women business owners who are selling too many things. Let me tell you the story of a client that I had who used to have a boutique. And when she started working with me, she went 3 months with no sales, like $0 in sales. Our first month working together, she had $1,000 month. She made $989. That's $1,000. Okay. She made $1,000 within 30 days of us working together. What I had her do was, instead of trying to say, I sell all of these things in my boutique, I said, whatever are the top 10 items that you want to sell, because she had a lot of inventory, y'all. She had a lot of inventory. I said, every week, every 10 days, I want you to pick 10 items. Those are the 10 items that you are selling this week. Don't sell your whole boutique. Pick your 10 items and sell those 10 items. With that focus, she was able to make $1,000 in a month. I had another client who came to me and she was doing resin. She was making candles. She was making like clocks. She was making shea butter. She was doing sweatsuits. She was doing so much stuff. And her business was like a collections. And I was like, you're doing too much and they don't line up together. Simplify. She simplified and her sales increased by like $400 or $500 per month simply because she simplified. She simplified. Trying to sell everything, trying to do everything, it's overwhelming for you and it's overwhelming for the customer. If you're overwhelmed, the customer is overwhelmed. If you're overwhelmed, the customer is overwhelmed. Narrow it down. Narrow it down. Trying to do too much. What questions do you have about starting a business? Now is the time for you to ask. What questions do you have about starting a business? Now is the time to ask. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that invite. I was trying to like the comments. So I apologize for the likes, for the invites on TikTok. I'm trying to like scroll up and go to everybody's comments. What questions do y'all have? And don't be shy. Now's the time to ask your questions. Just to reiterate, the Brain to Business Bootcamp starts on September 12th. There's 4 things we're going to cover in the Brain to Business Bootcamp. Choosing your business idea, picking your first offer, pricing your offer for profitability so that you can pay yourself from day one. And the 4th thing that we're going to do in the Brain to Business Bootcamp is we are going to figure out what your social media platform will be for you to market, build your audience, and be able to make sales by Black Friday. Okay? Make sales by Black Friday. Those are the 4 things. We're meeting live every single week on Zoom. So that means you can talk to me and I can talk to you. Everyone will get individualized feedback. Everybody will get a chance to ask me questions in the group setting. That's why there's only 10 spots. So there's 6 spots available, and we start on Tuesday. Most of our calls are going to be on Tuesday around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the last call is a little different because I didn't want to put it on Halloween because I'm going to probably be trick-or-treating. So the last week it'll be a little different. But outside of that, we're going to meet every single week to motivate you, inspire you, and encourage you to have your business ready to go in just 8 weeks. So what questions do we have about starting our business? Let me know in the chat. What questions do we have? What you're struggling with? Don't be shy. I want to hear from you. I like to respond to comments. Let me know. What questions do you have? What questions do you have? What questions do we have? I know you have to have some questions. I forgot to say, you can sign up for the Brain to Business Bootcamp at KristaMaximizer.com or click the link in my bio on TikTok and Instagram. What questions do you have? I am beat. We went shopping today. Kinsley had a game. I cleaned the kitchen. I cooked dinner. I recorded a couponing video and put it on my couponing channel. And tomorrow I have to film another batch of 12 videos, and I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. So your girl is tired. I'm on fumes. But when I go live, I get energized. Talking to you all energizes me. It makes me happy. It makes me excited. I love being able to help you. So I would love to know what questions you have about starting your business, growing your business. Let me know in the comments. What questions do you have? Questions. And do not be shy. I respond to all the questions. So I would love to hear your questions. Sorry, I'm like looking at all the screens and trying to make sure I don't miss anything. What questions do we have? Y'all don't got no questions? Okay, so one question I get a lot when it comes to starting a business is, do I need funding? Do I need to wait for funding? Do I need a lot of money to start? The answer that I like to give is no. If you're sitting around waiting for a grant, a business loan, business credit, you're doing yourself a disservice. I suggest to my clients, start with what you have. You can start a service-based business for $0.00. You can start a product-based business. You will probably need a couple $100. So work some overtime, pick up an extra shift, get a gig, reduce some of your discretionary expenses, eating out, going to happy hour, find a couple extra $100 to get your materials and your products for your product-based business. And then you just sell pre-orders, create the samples, and then sell based on your samples. You do not have to buy 1,000 pieces of inventory and be sitting on inventory. I do not suggest that. So do not wait for funding. Do not think that you need all of this. If you want to start a bakery, start baking in your house. Start baking your cupcakes. Start perfecting your recipes. Start selling out locally in your community. Once you get so much business, then you have to move to a storefront or a food truck. But if you try to wait and get a loan for a bakery, you don't even have a following. You want your following to be so strong that you have to get a storefront. I watched this couple on TikTok. They started selling donuts in the pandemic because I want to say they lost their job, so they started selling donuts in their community. 1 dozen at a time. 3 years later, they just now got their building. 3 years they've been making donuts at home, waking up at midnight and making donuts all damn night for events at 8 and 9 and 10 and 12 in the afternoon. But they start at midnight making donuts. 3 years later, they're finally getting a storefront, but they sold out in their house. They had all kinds of prep tables and prep things in their house. They're like, the business has taken over our whole kitchen. Okay? They sold out at home before they went to the building. So now when they move to the building, they already have their existing audience of people who buy donuts from them every single week. Now they can just add on to that. But imagine if they just woke up and said, "Ooh, let's sell donuts. Let's get a building." You don't have an audience. You don't have anyone already buying from you. And I want y'all to think about this. If you get a loan with no audience, you got to start paying back that loan soon. So now you have a debt. Then you have all the bills that you have to pay on a monthly, quarterly basis, and you have no sales coming in. And that's how businesses go under. So if you have a business like that, especially a food business, you need to sell out at home first before you get into a building. So I would say do not wait for a loan. Do not wait for a business capital. Start with what you have. Unless you are creating an app, start with what you have. Start with where you are. I started with an iPhone 6. I started with a laptop that was 8 years old. No lighting, no sound. I just started. I piecemealed things together until I started making more money. Once I started making money, then I was like, okay, I can get a new laptop. Okay, I can buy some lighting. Okay, I can buy this. Okay, I can do that. But I used what I had to get started. So that's one question I get a lot of. Any other questions that you all are thinking about starting your business? I would love to hear from you. Another question. What do I do if my friends and family do not support me? I do not want to break your heart, but your friends and family are most likely not going to support you. Besides like my core family, and my mother has always been like, she don't care if I was shoveling poop, she would be my cheerleader. My mother's the type of mother that she will support us to a fault. And if we're falling off the cliff, she's going to be like, girl, I knew it wasn't good, but here I am. Let me get you back on solid ground. So thankfully I have a mother like that. My sister's very supportive. Even my father, he don't know what I'm doing, but he will support me, right? But you have to remember, not everyone close to you understands your mindset. Business owner mindset is completely different from 9-to-5 mindset. There are people who are fine with the 9-to-5. There's some people who never want to do anything for themselves. They just want to go to work and collect their check. Cool. But when you are shifting into entrepreneurship, it takes a different set of mindset and being delusional that not everybody will understand. They'll think that because you're their family, because you're their friend, you should get it for free. If I owned a 7-Eleven, you're not walking in my 7-Eleven and just getting whatever you want and putting and taking it out the store. That's stealing. If I decide to give you something from the kindness of my heart, that's fine. But there's no free rides here. Now we can do a trade. If you're giving me something that I need that's of value, then I can give you something that's in need of value. My mother, I've been coaching my mother for free for years, and she has not listened to me. My mother started paying for my programs, and her business started growing. My mother is currently a paying client. Now, did I give my mother a discount? Absolutely. She's my mother. But she pays, because when you pay attention. So she pays every single month for her coaching from me. Now, does she be getting one-on-one coaching that's not included in the program? Yes, because she's my freaking mother. So she'll call me every time she did something good. She will call me and say, hey, coach, hey. I'm like, Kern. But it's my mother. And it brings me so much joy to see her so excited about her business. She's been sewing for 40 years, y'all. 45 years she's been sewing. She's been sewing since middle school. And just to see the joy back in her as she's growing her business, as she's making her reels, as she's posting on Facebook, as she's going live, you can't tell her nothing. She's getting clients out the wazoo. She's gotten 3 or 4 clients who found her on Instagram because of her reels and because of her posts. I taught her how to post on Instagram. I taught her how to use hashtags on Instagram. People have found her, and she's been doing some sick alterations on dresses because she has been showing up strong for herself. I'm so proud of her. But when she paid her money, she's like, I need to get my money's worth. Okay. So your friends and family may not support you. That does not mean that there's anything wrong with you. You just have to build your tribe. You just have to find the people who are going to support you no matter what. I have some ride or die followers, some of them who have never paid for any of my programs, but they follow me all the time on my social media platforms. Then I have clients who buy everything that I sell. I have clients who want to be in every program. They want to do one-on-one, they want to do group, they want to do everything because they enjoy working with me and they get the results. They do the work, they get the results. So you have to just realize that it's lonely in entrepreneurship, but you have to decide to build your tribe. And that may mean, for a lot of times, you have to pay to be in the room. So I paid for my mastermind. I made friends. I went to in-person events. Like I paid $1,500 to go to a 4-day conference. There's people that I still talk to from this day that I met at that conference. And we may not talk all the time, but we will chat it up on Instagram. I paid $2,000 to go to another conference, and I still talk to people that I met at that conference. I paid for a group coaching program, and what the coach was teaching, I kind of already knew, but she was a Black woman coach, and I was like, oh my gosh, hashtag I want to learn from a Black woman coach. So I signed up for her program, and y'all, hey Andrea, I found my biz bestie in this program. I was only in the program for like 4 months. I found my biz bestie. Me and her talked every single week since we met in that program. And it's been 2 years. Our 2-year friendiversary was in like February, March of this year. We might have met in January even. It was early in the year when we met in 2021. And we are still friends. I'm going to Baltimore. And guess what? Me and her have a date. We already got a date. We know where we're going to meet. We know what we're going to eat. And we're going to be working together. We talk on Voxer almost every single day. Almost every single day. Like if we go more than like 2 days, we're like, girl, what you doing? And we built a genuine, real friendship. And it's my biz bestie, but we talk about a whole lot of other stuff that's not business. She definitely knows a lot of my business, but I'm okay with sharing it, right? And she shares as much of her personal life as she feels comfortable with sharing with me. But I paid to be in the room with other women who have the same or a similar mindset of me. They're entrepreneurial spirited. So I don't necessarily need a line of my aunties and whoever else clapping or buying from me. The only family member that has ever bought something from me is my mother. I've sold Kristen Maximizer t-shirts. I've done all kinds of stuff. The only family member that has paid for something is my mother. No one else. No one else. And I've had stuff, my membership was $5. That's it. That's all. And guess what? It does not bother me because my people are my people and they're going to find me. And y'all know some of them, just because y'all got the same blood, don't even mean nothing. And I'm not even just talking about business. Don't even let me get on that soapbox, okay? Do not expect anyone to support you. I want you to think like no one's going to support you. And when they do, you be excited. But that's why you have to pay to be in the room with people who are. So when you join a group coaching program, you find your friends in those programs. You find the people who are on the same path as you in the programs. Excuse me. And that's how you become friends. That's how you build your tribe. You get a coach, you get a mentor, and then you can get some business friends. I've been with my business coach since November of 2019. I've been with her this whole time. And I feel like she's always going to be like my anchor coach. I'm always going to be with her. Then I'm going to work with some other coaches too, because different coaches have different perspectives. They can help you with different things. I've worked with different coaches throughout the years as well, but she's my anchor coach. I'm always about to be with her. So do not expect your friends and family to support you in everything because they most likely won't. I have a one-on-one client who she learned it the hard way. She was just expecting her friends and family to just like flock, and they didn't. And I told her, I said, guess what? They are not the people that are meant to support you. Her husband is so supportive of her. He's so supportive in such a cute way. It's absolutely amazing to see how much he supports her. But it's like the rest of the people that she thought would be supportive, they're just not. And she's really understanding that, like, okay, no one is ever going to be as passionate about your business as you. No one. No one can sell it like you. No one can share it like you. No one can explain it like you. None of that. So do not expect anyone else to be your cheerleader. But do make friends so that you have someone to message. So you have someone to talk to. Me and my biz bestie have a call every single week. Oh, mommy, I was just talking about you. Now my mother's here, y'all. I was just talking about you. Me and my biz bestie, we also, in addition to talking on Voxer every day, we have like a call where we talk on Monday. We talk once a week on Mondays. And that call be like 2 hours. And we just be on the phone, kikiing, chit-chatting about all the things. And we set up a call every single week. And sometimes we don't always make the call. We're traveling, we're busy, it's a holiday, whatever. But we do our very best. And we sit on the phone for like 2 hours and just talk and talk and talk and talk. And then we still talk on Voxer every single day. So sometimes you have to just pay to be a part of a program and find your business friends. Thank you. I'm doing well. Thanks for joining. So, any other questions about starting your business? Again, my 8-week Brain to Business Bootcamp starts on Tuesday. If you're struggling with starting your business, this bootcamp is for you. We're going to meet live every single week on Zoom, and we're going to help you with 4 things. Number 1 is getting clear on your business idea. Number 2 is getting clear on your offer. What are you selling? Number 3 is pricing your offer so that you are profitable and you pay yourself from day one. There's no reason why you should have a business that is making income and you are not getting paid. And then number 4, we're going to figure out which social media platform is the best platform for you to build your audience and sell your offer. So we're going to do all of that in 8 weeks. So by Halloween, you'll have your business, and by Black Friday, you should be able to be making a sale. You should be able to get your first sale by Black Friday. You should. Okay? As long as you do the work. Because I can't do the work for you. I can give you all the tools. I can give you all the resources, but I can't do the work for you. My mother said, "What did you say about me?" I said, "You've been sewing for 45 years. I said, I was coaching you for free for a long time and you wasn't listening to me. Once you started paying, you paid attention, and you've been able to get clients from social media after I showed you how to make reels, how to do your hashtags. I gave you homework to show up. She did the work, she showed up, and she got clients from Instagram. She also got focused. She used to have a bunch of different businesses. She was doing transportation, she was cleaning, but she's always had an industrial sewing machine in our house for my whole entire life. My whole entire life, she's had an industrial sewing machine. So sewing has always been like her side hustle. She's had all kinds of 9 to 5 throughout the years. But when she was like, I don't want to do anything else, I just want to sew. I said, so you focus on sewing. When she focused on sewing, she was getting 10 to 12 clients per month. Again, when I was talking about the other thing earlier about trying to do too much, she was spreading herself thin, but now she has like a steady like 9 to 5 that she does. And then her business, she focuses just on one. So instead of having her 9 to 5 and 3 other businesses, she has her 9 to 5 and her side hustle, and she rocks out because she has a focus. She's not trying to get cleaning clients and transportation clients. She's just focused on her sewing clients. So she narrowed down her focus. I forgot that part of the story when I told them the first time. So yes, mother, that's what I was talking to you about. And I was also saying, people always ask the question of like, how do you deal with your friends and family not supporting you? And I was saying that you're the only family member to ever pay for any of my services. Even when I sold those t-shirts, my mother's the only person to ever pay for one of my services. The only person. The only person to pay. And that's okay. You can find your people. So you can get in the Brain to Business Bootcamp at KristaMaximizer.com. Thank you for those likes. You can go to KristaMaximizer.com and sign up for the Brain to Business Bootcamp. It's $497, and there is an extended payment plan option. There's only 6 spots left. Yes, my mother pays for my 12-month group coaching program, the Side Hustle Society. She get a little discount, but she pays for the Side Hustle Society. She's been in my Money Makers program before, and then now she's in Side Hustle Society. And yes, I gave her a discount, but she pays every single month. She's a paying client. But when she pays attention. I was giving her advice for years. She ain't listen. When she started paying every month, she show up and she do the work. And that's how she got them clients on Instagram in the past couple months. Because I gave her homework, post 2 reels every week. That's all I told her. 2 reels every week. And she's gotten like, 3 clients from Instagram, if I'm not mistaken? Maybe more. I don't know. 2 reels a week. That's it. With hashtags and a caption. That's it. She actually got clients from posting. Literally. She wasn't posting like that before. She would post here and there. And she wasn't posting videos. She was just posting pictures with not the best lighting, right? Now she's making videos. She's talking. She's telling people what she's doing. She's showing her before and afters. She's showing her clients in fittings. She's showing her clients when they have their dresses and everything. And she's getting sales. She's getting clients. She had so many clients at one point. She was like, Chris, I had to turn down work. And I said, no, that's a blessing. When you remember when I said sell out at home first, when she got to the point where she was like, I had to tell these people no. I don't physically have the time because I have these projects that are important that I need to get out. They have a date. So I can't take these other people that are coming in. I'm going to put you on the wait list. So I told her now we start a wait list with the deposit. So if someone comes to you right now and it's September, your September is full, you say, okay, when is your event? Oh, my event's in December. Great. I am currently on a wait list. I can start working on your project October 1st. Let's have a consultation to go over everything that you need. Your deposit is X amount of dollars. I will work on your project starting on October 1st. You will have your deliverables by November 15th. Whatever, right? So they know they're going to pay a deposit now to hold their spot. She's going to start working on their stuff October 1st. So you pay your deposit today, September 9th. Don't be asking me when your stuff is done because I'm not even working on your stuff until October 1st. You paid for your spot. So when October 1st rolls around, you're my first priority client because my September clients will be done. So October 1st, you're my priority. Make sense? So when you get to that point, you always have money coming in, and then it's time to raise your prices. After 3 months of a wait list, oh, you raise your prices. We going up because that means I have a high demand. So I got to charge more. I definitely need you. I really want to start a business, but anytime I start, it doesn't work. And I was at Papacito Dread too, and it didn't work. I'm not sure who the Papacito Dread is, but I would love to help you. Come get in this Brain to Business Bootcamp. This is for you. You're going to get clear on your business. You're going to get clear on your offer. You're going to price that offer so you can pay yourself and make money from day one. And you're going to get clear on what social media platform to use. As long as you are willing and committed to show up and do the work, you will get results. I cannot guarantee your results because I can't do the work for you. But I can guarantee that when you show up and you do the work, you will get the results that you desire. And in this program, I am promising that you will have your business ready to go by Halloween. And you should be able to make a sale by Black Friday, during Black Friday, because we did all the work. You should be all set up. But this is as long as you show up and do the work. If you don't do the work, you won't have a business. When I signed up with my business coach, y'all, her program was $7,500 for 6 months. It was on sale for $6,000 for 6 months. She wanted me to pay her 6 payments of $1,000. I had never paid $1,000 for anything that wasn't my rent, my tuition, and my car down payment. She wanted me to pay her the same. My rent was like $1,050. She wanted me to pay her the same amount as my rent. I was flabbergasted. But what did I know? I knew that she had made millions online. I saw that her clients were making millions and 6 figures online. And I was like, I need to learn from her. I need to learn from her. So thank you for that heart. So I'm going to answer that in just 1 second. So I was like, I'm going to scrape together this first $1,000 and I am going to show my ass up for everything. I'm going to read every ebook. I'm going to listen to every course module. I'm going to print out every workbook. I'm going to do every damn thing that she said. I saw her at a live event. So from the advice that she gave me from the live event alone, I signed up with her on like November 15th. Black Friday was 10 days later. I made $3,000 on Black Friday. Before that, the most I ever made at one time was $1,000 selling my course. I sold my course for $100 and 10 people bought it. So in 10 days, listening to her, I made $3,000. I got my $1,000 back. I had $1,000 to pay my December payment. Thank you so much. Let me know, Inspired, if you need anything. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me know what questions you have, Inspired. I would love to answer them for you. Thank you so much for those gifts. And then I had $1,000 for me. I made $3,000 listening to her advice. That's when I was like, that's the energy I want. When I invest, I get a return on my investment. But I did the work. I worked my ass off for those 10 days, y'all. Everything she told me to do, I did it. Every excuse I had, she was like, well, do this and do that. And I was like, damn, she's right. I did everything she told me to do and I made $3,000. I was like, but I want y'all to remember, I already had my offers. I had everything in place. I had systems, payment, I had all that stuff in place. I just needed to make tweaks. When I made those tweaks, boom. And over $300,000 and 4 years later, here I am. And I do give her credit because I would not have been able to put all that together. It probably would have took me another year to figure all of that out. And I did it in 10 days. Okay. So the Brain to Business Bootcamp is $497. The Brain to Business Bootcamp, the 8-week group coaching program, where we help you figure out your business idea, your offer, your pricing, and your social media, is $497. We start on September 12th. There are payment plans available. There's a 4-part payment plan, so you can do 4 payments of $139. I opened up the extended payment plan again. I took it away, then I opened it back up because some people were like, I need the extended plan. Fine. I want to help you. I have 6 spots left. That's it. That's all. I'm not running this program again in 2023. So if you actually want to be making money in 2024 at the beginning and not waiting, because if I run the program again, you ain't going to be done and have your business pie until at least March. Because I have some things coming up. So you probably won't have your business until at least March. Then you're going to be making sales. You won't be making sales until April. So start now. Think about all the other investments that you made. The clothes, the DoorDash, all the stuff that you spending money on. The Beyonce tickets, I ain't mad because I went to go see Beyonce too. But think about how you can invest $139 for the next 4 months. And at the end of it, have a business that can make you thousands. Okay? A business that can make you thousands when you do the work. So if you are ready to work with me for the next 8 weeks to get clear on your business, to get clear on your offer, to get clear on your pricing, to get clear on your social media, okay? The Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you. The Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you. The Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you. Understood. I've never heard of him before. Listen, I know I love Beyonce, and I took my daughter because me and her love to sing all the Beyonce songs. So I took her. She loved it. She absolutely loved it. So I was glad that I was able to experience that with her. And I hadn't been to a Beyonce concert since I was in college. So it was well overdue. Well overdue. I was just making a point. That sometimes we invest in things that give us short-term gratification. And I'm guilty of that. I'm going to Baltimore on Wednesday. Y'all know what I'm eating every day. Freaking crabs. I will blow $100 on crabs like it ain't nothing. Yes, she gonna remember it for the rest of her life. She's 9, so you know it's one of those core memories. I will blow $100 on crabs like it ain't nothing. I'm trying to tell myself I got a $300 crab budget for when I go to Baltimore. But it's something about like, I didn't even want to buy, listen, I'm gonna tell you how bad it is. I didn't want to buy myself a $10 pair of leggings at Walmart today because I was like, I really don't need these. I do need new leggings. I'm like, let me wait, lose 10 pounds, then I'll buy the leggings. Because if I buy them now and I lose weight, they're going to be too big. And I'm going to Baltimore on Wednesday, and that's more crab money. Instead of taking an Uber or parking my car at the airport, me and Kinsley going to take a train and a bus for like less than $10. And then that $100 I was going to pay for Ubers there and back or to park my car, that's $100 for crabs. Like, that's how bad I am. The point that I'm trying to make is we sometimes invest our money and spend our money on things that are short-term gratifications, but the things that can really help us move the needle and enrich our life, we're like, I don't want to do that. Right? So if you feel it in your heart, and it's not just me, I'm not just saying this for me. I can't take anyone's money. I'm not here to take your money. I'm here to help you realize for yourself. If you've been wanting to start your business, now is the time. If I'm not the coach for you, go find the coach for you. How much How much I'm trying to spend on crabs? I'm trying to keep my budget to $300, but we gonna see. Go find the coach. Go find the group coaching program. If you feel like it's me, you don't have your business idea, you don't have an offer, the Brain to Business Bootcamp is $497. When I run it in 2024, it's gonna cost more. I'm telling you that right now. If you already have a business, I have the Side Hustle Society. I help you with sales. I help you with marketing. I help you with client attraction and retention. That's the 12-month program that my mother is in. It's $2,000 for the year. It's 12 payments of $199 if you want ongoing support. But what I'm telling you right now, if you don't have a business, you're stuck with starting, this is less than $500. Less than $500. And I'm going to give you my heart and soul in that program. I'm going to give you everything that you need. Everything that you need. Okay? Right? I hope you know this lady is very smart and will teach you. Oh, thank you. Exactly. She said I'm refusing to buy maternity. So when I was pregnant, I was small when I was pregnant. So I was like 130 pounds when I got pregnant. So I just bought larges and extra larges. I was like, if I get pregnant now, we're going to be using 2Xs because I'm not buying no maternity. I did buy maternity jeans because I had to work in them. Thank you, Clarissa. I appreciate that. Thank you, Queen Audacity, for the roses. Y'all with y'all gifts. I appreciate it. So if you want to work with me, ChrisTheMaximizer.com, Brain to Business Bootcamp. We start on Tuesday. All right, I got 5 more minutes for questions. When you join, you get your name on the Wall of Fame. When you join, you get your name on the Wall of Fame. Yay, someone joined. Let's see who it is. Let's see. It's Trayvana. Trayvana, we're so excited to have you. 5 spots left, y'all. Only 5. Let's get Trayvana's name up on the wall. Everyone gets on the Wall of Fame. I love the Wall of Fame. Everyone gets on the Wall of Fame. So Trayvana, welcome. Let me make sure I spell your name right. To the Brain to Business Bootcamp, girl. All right, we got 5 spots left. Girl, you got this. Remember, I want you to journal. I'm committed and I'm ready to start my business. I'm committed and I'm ready to start my business. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do the work and I'm going to ask the questions. Don't let this 8 weeks go by and you don't ask me every question you got. Write your questions down and bring them. Put them in a Google Doc. Bring your questions and let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm so happy. So yes, everyone who joins gets on the Wall of Fame. 5 spots left to go. They will be filled by Tuesday. So if you wait, you might be too late. Okay, now we got 3 more minutes for questions. What other questions do you have? That just made me excited. I love that this is my job. I love that this is my job. Yes, girl, let's do this. I love to do this. Where do I get the website? Yes. So the website is my name, ChrisTheMaximizer.com. If you click on my profile and click the link in my bio, it's the first button when you click the link in my bio. You can DM me by going to my TikTok homepage and clicking message. Okay? So this is what I'll do. I'll show you how to go to the website. My website, I need to update it, so don't judge me. Instagram, I can't show you. Who's watching on Facebook? Does anybody on Facebook want to see? Does anybody on YouTube want to see the website? If so, I can share my screen, but you just got to tell me. If not, it's fine. If you need to see it, let me know. Okay, so I'm going to flip my camera around. So if you go to my TikTok profile, TikTok. I know y'all can go to TikTok on the web browser. View my profile. When you go to TikTok, you see this link in my bio. It's ChrisTheMaximizer.com. You click that. Yes, open anyway. The first button is the 8-week Brain to Business Bootcamp. You could also go straight to ChrisTheMaximizer.com, my website, and click right here to the 8-week Brain to Business Bootcamp. And bam, it brings you to the page. There's a video of me with my natural hair all out where I share all the details that I share with you. That is the bootcamp. There is an extended payment plan if you want the extended one, or you can pay in full, or you can do 3 payments. And then there's also VIP if you want one-on-one. If you're like, I want to get everything and I want one-on-one calls, you get 4 private calls with me. And you get to voice text me in between calls. So Monday through Friday for the whole 8 weeks, you can voice text me, message me, and everything. This one is $9.97, or you can do 3 payments of $3.45 if you want to have more support and basically have Coach Chris in your pocket. Like, I'll be in your pocket. You can ask me questions all week long. Okay. So that's how you can get to it. You can go right to TikTok, click the link in my bio right here, KristenMaximizer.com, or you can go straight to KristenMaximizer.com. Wait, where is it? Oh, go straight to KristenMaximizer.com and click on right there, the Brain to Business Bootcamp. Okay. If you want to DM me, just click message me on TikTok. I did follow you already, Queen Audacity. Let me see. Did I follow you? Yes, I'm already following you. So if you want to send me a DM, you can send me a DM. I'll check them as soon as I'm off the live. As soon as I'm off the live, I'll check the DMs. But yeah, we got 5 spots left. Let's do this. But that's how you sign up. Okay, let's do it again. And I'm finishing the slides tomorrow. I worked on them again, but I'm working on the slides for the first couple of weeks. I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited. This program is going to be epic. I've ran this program in a lot of different forms, but you're so welcome. You're selling out. Yes, sis, we selling out. We selling out. We selling out. I've ran this program in so many different forms, and I feel like this is going to be the best version of it. This is going to be the best version of it because it's going to give you time and it's going to give us time together. I've done it in shorter forms before. I've done it in 1 day. I've done it in 2 days. And I was like, we need to go a little bit deeper. I created some bomb worksheets and I told my biz bestie, I was like, girl, I channeled you because I ain't ever made no worksheets like this. Like, I'm definitely I do a workbook. But this worksheet that I made for y'all for week 1, I'm so proud of myself. I'm like, dang, I'm going to have to keep doing this for all the weeks. So I'm going to make a worksheet for every single week that we meet. There's going to be some sort of worksheet, except we may have a Q&A week. So there may not be a worksheet during the Q&A week. But I'm going to try to have a worksheet for every single, what am I saying? I'm so excited. I can't think. I'm going to have a worksheet for every single week. So I'm going to finish my slides for the first couple weeks tomorrow, and on Monday do my final tweaks and all that. So yeah. Hey, Shauna. So if you want to join, there's 5 spots left. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of myself. Because Crystal 3 years ago would have been like, nobody's going to sign up. I would have been crying in the corner. This is why mindset is so important. You have to be delusional. You have to have the audacity of a white man. You have to have the audacity of a mediocre white man who only has 50% of the qualifications, but he knows that he is that guy, and he gonna go in with his chest pumped out, and everybody's just like, oh my gosh, he's amazing. Girl, you are more than qualified. You are so much better than him. You're better educated. You got more experience. Why aren't we trying for that same thing? So I'm like, all right. I'm also working on my alter ego because I was like, my Sasha Fierce, I'm about to be Kiki. Okay. I had this imaginary friend when I was 5 years old. I had this imaginary friend when I was 5 years old, and her name was Kiki. And in my mind, Kiki was like the most it girl. She was popping. She had all these keys dangling. I don't know what it was about the keys. She had all this confidence. If somebody tried to fight her, she whipped their behind, right? She was so strong in her power. She didn't take no nonsense for no one. And I was like, I told my sister, I was like, I need my alter ego. My sister was like, you need to name her. I was like, I want to name her Kiki, but she was like, won't name her Kiki. I'm like, I'm Sasha Fierce. I'm Kiki. Kiki knows that the program's going to sell out. Kiki knows that you're going to have to open up them other 2 spots and go to 12 because people on the last day are going to be like, Crystal, I want to get in. So we're going to have to go to 12. Kiki knows that you might have to open up a second cohort where one of us, we meet on Tuesdays one day and the other cohort meets on Thursdays because so many people want this program. Like, Kiki is that girl. So I'm embodying my alter ego. Kiki said we selling out. Crystal said we selling out. Kristen Maximizer said we selling out. And I'm so excited. Okay, any other questions before I go? Anyone signs up, I'll get you on the Wall of Fame. I will be live again tomorrow as well. Okay? Do we have any last minute questions? Thank you, Mother. I'm so excited. Any other questions before we go? This has been a great live. When I tell you I was dead tired, about to fall asleep before I did this live. But I promised myself, every day of the launch, I'm going live. And I'm also going to be in Baltimore next week, so I'm not going to be going live as often. because I'm gonna be at my mama's house and I'm gonna be eating crabs every day, but I'm still gonna go live as much as possible. But I'm gonna be going live. Like in October, I'm going live every single day. I love going live. If I never had to make a pre-recorded video, I would just go live every day. Like I would be those crazy people that are like, ice cream, so good. Like I would be one of them live for 6 hours a day, but just with business content and business tips. This is my 210th day going live. Yes, mommy, we selling out. This is my 210th day going live. So I had a plan to go live for a year, 365 days. I have some things coming up that may not work, and I have a lot of travel and stuff. So when I'm traveling a lot, I can't go live every single day. But I'm committed that when I'm not traveling, I need to be going live. If I'm at home, I need to be going live. Like that is the thing. And it was like, oh, I'll just go live on TikTok. No, sit your butt down and go live. If I can do everything else, I can go live. It energizes me. It allows me to connect with my audience. It allows me to be unfiltered. This is what I was saying before I got excited. I'm so happy that this is my job, y'all. I dreamed of this. Have y'all seen the quotes where it's like, remember to stop and be grateful because this is what you prayed for all those years ago? And I was like, I didn't want to have a 9 to 5. I wanted to be able to work whenever I want. I wanted to be able to cuss. I wanted to be able to wear what I want. I get to wear leggings and a t-shirt every day, but when Kiki comes out, she be having her full face of beat, okay? She be putting on her shirt and pushing up the girls. Like, I just get to do what I want. Like on Wednesday, I had the opportunity to go to a networking event in downtown Orlando. Oh, Thursday, I moved one coaching call around. I wasn't afraid to ask to move the coaching call. I moved the call and I spent the whole day out on a random Thursday. I spent the whole day out. My sister's a flight attendant. When she's like, I'm going to be in Orlando overnight, I clear my schedule. What time you going to be there? I'm there when she gets off her train, her bus that drops her off at the airport. At the hotel. I'm there in the lobby waiting for her. And I literally walk out with her when she get on her van for them to take her back to the airport. I am doing what I always dreamed of. I'm going to Baltimore for like 14 days, y'all. Well, actually, it's like 12. My kid is homeschooled, so she get to come with me. As long as we got a phone, a laptop, and internet, me and my girl is good anywhere. So the fact that we can just go and see our family for like 12, 13 days, I didn't have to ask nobody. I can still show up and coach my clients. So when y'all see me at my mother's house, you're going to know. Like, it's the biggest blessing ever. So I'm just so grateful that I started that YouTube channel that turned into a multiple 6-figure coaching business. I'm so excited that I get to help all of you. So my last sales call to action. If you're ready to start your business, you're ready to get your business idea, you're ready to get your offer together, you're ready to price your offer so you're making money from day one, and you are ready to pick your social media and build your audience so you can make sales by Black Friday, the Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you. It's an 8-week group coaching program. By Halloween, you're going to have your business. You're going to know what you're selling. You're going to have a price that's profitable and for you to make money. And you're going to know your social media so that you are able to make sales by Black Friday. The Brain to Business Bootcamp is for you. It's live every single week. There's nothing pre-recorded. If you miss the live, you'll get the recording, but everything that I'm teaching you is live. And it's going to be workshop style. So you're going to need your pen, you're going to need your paper, you're going to need your Google Doc because you're going to be doing work during the training. It's not listen to me and go do your work later. No, it's listen to me, do some work on this call, and there's going to be homework. You're getting homework every week. You're going to have some action item to take in those other 6 days while we're not meeting. And then guess what? We come back for the next week and we do it all over again. We do it on Zoom, live, us. You get to have a conversation with me. You get to take yourself off mute. I don't care if you got a bonnet. I don't care if your baby is screaming. I don't care if your cat or your dog is jumping on you. We welcome you all. I have my one client in the Side Hustle Society. She just had her second baby. So now she got 2 under 2. And I just remember her daughter is always on the call. She'll be looking in the camera. She'll be smacking the camera. She was like, I got to mute myself, my baby. I don't care. Come as you are to my calls. Come as you are. Because sometimes my kid is liable to come in. I'm going to be at my mother's house, so you already know she's going to be popping into the lives. So I'm a chill coach, but we going to get you them results. I'm super chill. Come as you are. I don't care about that baby. I don't care you in your car. I don't care you on your lunch break sneaking into the call. I don't care. Let's get these results. I care that you show up and you're ready to do the work. You're committed and you're ready. I'm your girl. So you can go to KristenMaximizer.com and sign up. It's $497, and we have a couple of different payment plans available. So I want to thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Oh, you can DM me on TikTok or Instagram at Kristen Maximizer if you have any questions after I get off, or if you need me to send you the link. Bye.